a fusion of our lightest and fastest road race bikes. That is the new Madone Gen 8.
With the new Gen 8 Madone, you really don't need two race bikes anymore. It provides that snappiness and lightweight ride of the Amonda, but still provides that sort of feeling of speed that you can only get on a Madone, and encapsulates that into one single bike platform. If you're an Amonda rider, you're getting a much, much faster bike with a new Madone, but it's the same weight. If you're a Madone rider, you're getting a bike that's much, much lighter weight, but it's the same aerodynamics. It's that concept of no compromises that finally achieved that goal to merge those two platforms into one, and it's the best of both worlds.
The new Madone SLR Gen 8 frame set is over 320 grams lighter than the previous Madone Gen 7, and as light as Amonda. A new benchmark in weight for the ultimate race bike starts with a new benchmark in carbon fiber. 900 OCLV is up to 20% stronger than our previous top-tier carbon, allowing us to use less overall material and now making our lightest carbon laminate ever.
There are parts of the bike that are super important for structural efficiency but don't matter much for aero. An example there would be the lower seat tube. It looks very boxy. The boxier we can make that, the lighter we can make the bike, and it doesn't matter much for aero because the bottles are going to be in front of it.
Aside from a massive weight reduction, Madone Gen 8 also redefines what an aero bike looks like. Madone Gen 8 is 77 seconds per hour faster than Amonda and still just as fast as the previous Madone Gen 7.
The Gen 8 Madone is as fast as the Gen 7 Madone when you're not climbing, but introduce any grade at all and it's going to become faster and faster compared to the Gen 7 Madone. If you just get shapes that are fast by themselves, you might get a bike that's fast, just the frame alone in the wind tunnel, but it might not be fast with the wheels and the bottles and everything on it. We included shapes that make not just that area of the bike faster, but the areas behind and in front of it to get it the fastest possible full system. You've got the down tube, the two aero bottles, and then the seat tube. As we took that slice and we designed all those shapes to work together to design one large airfoil. That way we can get the aero benefits of a really deep airfoil, but we don't have to have a huge section of carbon fiber that's going to be really heavy. So aside from the frame, the aero bottles are going to be the biggest aero benefit. We took our optimization techniques that we used for the full system foil and applied it to the aero bottles. The RSL aero bottles and cages come with the SLR, so that's your full system that we optimized, but then they're also available for the SL if you want to add them on after the fact. So the new bar stem, it's not a traditional looking aero shape, but it helps the rider system go faster. Aerodynamically, it is wider, and so it reduces the speed of the wind hitting your legs, which reduces the system drag by reducing the drag on your legs. And so lighter and more aero is definitely going to be faster.
It doesn't matter if it's the fastest and lightest bike in the world if it doesn't have amazing ride feel and comfort. Madone's race-focused IsoFlow comfort technology is a groundbreaking way to keep the bike compliant. Now in its second iteration, IsoFlow is even lighter and more compliant than it was on the Gen 7 Madone, and more compliant than Amonda. Madone comes with 28mm tires, the perfect size for racing, but it can fit up to 32mm tires for even more comfortable ride, or taking on bumpier races like the cobbles of Roubaix. Madone's road race geometry and fit also sets you up to ride your best on race day and fast group rides. The geometry puts you in a quick aero position while keeping you centered on the bike, so you're always going your fastest no matter the terrain.
The new road race geometry is within millimeters of our old one, and riders shouldn't really notice a difference. When we were making the new road race geometry, we went from 8 sizes to 6. Our current H1.5 has 8 sizes. We saw some overlap in that, so we were able to pull those out, get down to 6 sizes. It's easier for riders to figure out what size they should be on, and we're actually able to cover more people than we were before. We have taller and lower saddle heights with just those 6 sizes.
Madone now also comes with size-specific tube shapes. This means that tube shapes are optimized around both larger and smaller frame sizes. This gives racers of all different sizes the best looking bike with amazing compliance and even lighter weight design for smaller sizes. Madone comes in 2 different levels, SL and SLR.
The Madone SL and SLR frame sets are almost identical in their feature set. Really, the only difference between the Madone SL frame set and the SLR frame set is in the carbon level and therefore weight. Madone SL uses OCLV 500, Madone SLR uses OCLV 900, whereas the SLR bikes use our one-piece carbon bar stem for sort of the ultimate in performance in cockpits. That new bar stem has the identical drop shape to the previous Madone bar stem, which means that the drops are 3 centimeters wider than the hoods. And what that does is it provides a really strong control position in the drops, but provides a huge aerodynamic advantage when you're in the hoods. All of the Madone SLs come with handlebars that share a very similar shape and flare to what the Madone SLRs have, and all share the same RCS integrated stem. That stem allows for you to be able to use any 31/8 handlebar on it, but still provides a really integrated look. And then the SL is compatible with mechanical drivetrains, so you can use, as we have on the SL5, a 105 12-speed mechanical drivetrain, whereas the SLRs are exclusively electronic drivetrains.
The best way to buy Madone SLR is through our Project One program. Project One Custom lets you easily design your dream Madone with the exact paint, wheels, crank length, handlebar sizing, parts, and fit that you want.
Right now I'm riding the new 25 Madone. A masterpiece, a world-class bike. So light and still so aerodynamic. And to be honest, in the beginning I didn't believe it, but now when I'm riding the bike more and more, I believe it. I can't wait to start racing it.